Hey everyone, today's going to be a super chill video, not one that I normally do, but I just wanted to give you guys a little life update. I've been wanting to do this video for a little while because I feel like not a lot of you guys know a lot about me. Obviously I've got different things up on my channel like the facts about me, question and answer videos and that kind of thing that you guys would obviously watch and get to know me a little bit better through them, but I feel like not a lot of you guys know kind of the things that I'm struggling with or what's going on in my life and that kind of thing, and I just wanted to be really transparent because I pretty much just want to say that social media isn't fake unless you make it fake, but social media is a highlight reel and that only shows the happy times and the happy things that you do and all that kind of thing. I just wanted to pretty much let you guys know. Obviously even people like me struggle, like, you know, I only post the happy things on my Instagram, don't really post the sad things or the anxious things that I'm worried about or the horrible things that happen in my family or with my friends or this or that or that. Anyway, so I pretty much wanted to give you guys a life update as to where I'm at now, as to what my plans are for the next kind of year. I am 18 years old. For the last 8 months since I've finished school, I've kind of started YouTube. I've developed a lot of other hobbies. I did enroll into a uni late last year and I got into a uni early this year, but I decided to defer, so now I'm kind of like in my gap year. I was still kind of deciding on what I wanted to do. I wasn't 100% sure as to what I wanted to do full time, but I've kind of decided now that I want to work for myself. I want to have my own business in the long run, so that's kind of what I'm striving towards. That's kind of the end goal. By the time, obviously, you know, I have kids and all that kind of thing, that's what my plans are. I don't know what God's plans are, but if I did, they probably won't be the same as mine. I don't think I can plan the future, but I can prepare for the future, and if I want something, then I can prepare for that, unless that's just completely not what God has in his plans for me, but I'm not to know that until I start pursuing it. Anyway, so my fiance and I met 3.5 years ago. It's almost coming up to our 3-year anniversary of dating, and we are engaged and soon to be married. There are so many things that I want to do and I just am constantly feeling like I don't have the time to do them, and it's such an overwhelming feeling, and I know that a lot of you guys might be able to relate. Let's touch on the university topic for starters. So pretty much like I said, I was enrolled in a university. I'm currently deferred, so technically I think I'm still enrolled. That was in a nursing course. The last 10 years or so I've wanted to be a doctor, midwife specifically. To be a midwife, you have to go to university, you have to do a degree in nursing, and then you also have to do a degree in midwifery. That's 2 degrees. It would take me around 4 to 5 years altogether, which is a long time to be in school on top of high school. Obviously, for the last however long, that's just what I've wanted to do. That's kind of been the end goal, is to be a midwife, because I feel like that's something that I'm good at. I feel like that's something that I really enjoy, that I'm passionate about, and something that I'm absolutely in love with. I just love babies, I love pregnancies, I love births, I love everything to do with that. So I felt like that was the perfect job for me. Towards the end of year 12, when we were doing all of our exams, so the end of last year, I started having some doubts, which was so weird for me because that was what I wanted to do for the last 10 years. I was really questioning whether or not I should go to university straight out of school, whether or not I should do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. I prayed about it. I spoke to Ezra about it because I was so anxious, and I felt like I had to have my whole life planned by the end of year 12. I know that it's how a lot of people feel in year 12, in Australia anyway. I don't know about other countries or what the expectations are or anything like that, but I feel like there's a lot of stigma on like what uni course you want to do. You kind of have to like enroll before you even finish year 12, and then your exams, your results determine whether or not you get in. I have also known that I've got a massive passion for photography and filming videos and editing videos and photographing other things, and I've also worked in catering. So I've done weddings, I've done events, functions, you name it. I've worked as a waitress for the last 2 years. So tied with that, working at weddings has made me realize that I do have a massive passion for love, and as cliche as it sounds, like the whole wedding thing and that kind of thing. I've always admired photographers and what they do, and videographers and like cinematographers, so there's just been a lot of doubts that I've had about that. Anyway, I've also kind of been thinking I do want to have my own business. I want to work for myself. Like in the long run, I understand that it's not really viable now. I'm only 18 and I get that I have to wait my time. That's fine. I'm fine with doing that. I'm fine with working for other people at the moment, but long term, obviously I feel like that's what everyone wants. They want to work for themselves. That's just what I want. That's a big goal of mine. So hopefully I'll be able to reach that. Anyway, if I don't, it's just not in God's plans, and that's fine too.
Ah! Oh, I thought I was gonna get that. Hi.
This is Ezra, in case you
This
guys
is Ezra.
didn't know. I'm sure most of you guys know by now, but if you're new to my channel, then you might not know.
Follow me on Instagram, Ezra Bond.
I should like beep it out. At Ezra Bond _.
Yeah, at Ezra Bond _.
There we go, you're plugged.
Sounded like you were doing your little job, so I'll let you get back to it.
Okay.
Alright, I love you.
I love you too. So back to what I was saying, I've kind of just felt that at the end of year 12, I shouldn't have to know what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's a really, really big pressure that I feel like is put on a lot of students, and I just feel like I really struggled with that pressure and not knowing exactly what I wanted to do. In the last 6 months, I feel like I have grown. I tell so many people this. I feel like I've grown so much as a person. Self-confidence massively. That's like probably the biggest thing that I've grown in. I just have become a lot more confident in myself. I've pretty much just kind of come to the conclusion that there is a lot that I want to do. I have a lot of hobbies. I have a lot of different things that I really want to do. And I think it's been really hard because Ezra, with his job, well, he's been working full-time straight out of high school doing a carpentry apprenticeship. So he builds houses for a living, and he does such a good job. He enjoys his work so much. He is always telling me how much he loves it, and which I genuinely think makes him good at it. I mean, obviously I don't see him at work, but I hear things, and I have faith in him that he's good at it. So anyway, moving on. He knew what he wanted to do when he left school as well. He just knew that that's what he wanted to do. He really hasn't had many regrets about choosing that as a career choice. He's always having fun at work. He's always really, really enjoying it and that kind of thing. So I think it's... Oh! Go away! Go. I love you too.
I gotcha. Okay, I love you. I won't do it again, okay?
Thank you.
Baby.
No.
No, I won't. Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Ignore that. I do kind of feel as though there is a little bit, or there was definitely that pressure of like, I have to know what I want when I finish school. And moving on to where we are now, there's a lot of goals that I want to achieve that I haven't even commit to or anything like that yet. And I feel really, really bad about it because it's something that I really wanted to do, and a lot of it was the reason that I took this gap year as well. I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of been slacking off of my YouTube videos. Haven't been uploading as frequently as much, and it's something that I really want to get into a good routine of, and it's something that I really, really want to continue because it's something that I enjoy, and I love looking back at my videos. I love having the videos to show people, or even I know that I'm going to be able to show my kids in 15-20 years. Like, it's just something that I really, really enjoy. I love documenting things. I love having things as photos and videos that I can look back on. Hence why, you know, obviously I've got the Instagram that I have. I love uploading photos, doing all that kind of thing. There's also other things that I want to do though. Something that I've wanted to do since I was probably about 3 or 4, literally, is modeling. That's something that I've really, really wanted to do. It's always been such a massive ambition and a goal of mine to do modeling, and it's something that's really, really hard because I haven't gotten many opportunities. I've done 2 or 3 paid modeling jobs in the last few years. Obviously that isn't many, and there was a point in my life where I did want that as a full-time job. I don't really know, to be honest, how to start, and I feel like that's the hardest thing, is that just breaking that barrier of your confidence, 1, because modeling is a tough industry, I can imagine, and 2, just knowing how to start. I feel like it's just so hard. So the point is just that's something that I want to pursue as well in the next few months or even years. I'm still only very, very young. A lot of people don't even get into modeling till they're like 21, 22. So then there's another half of me that's like, well, established models got started when they were 15 or 16, and I'm like, I'm past that age, and it's just a very scary thought to me. Anyway, so since Ezra and I got engaged, I have gotten a full-time job, which I'm very, very thankful for. It's a typical 9 to 5 job I'm going to be working full-time 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. I'm only going to have weekends off, which makes it really hard to upload YouTube videos. Obviously, I don't have much time to edit when I get home because travel time to and from work. I'm not making excuses though. I want to, on weekends, do pre-filming days where I film like 3 videos at once. I want to kind of be ahead of myself in that way because YouTube is something that I really want to do, and I just am so in love with uploading videos. It just gives me the biggest high whenever I upload videos. It makes me so happy. I can pretty much only film on weekends because by the time I get home from work it's really dark. It's already starting to go dark now, if you haven't noticed. That's pretty much like the plan for the next year, is just to work full-time, earn a decent amount of money so that I can afford life after marriage and obviously the wedding and that kind of thing, and obviously just to gain experience working full-time because I've never worked full-time. That's the plan. So I'm so sorry if I am slacking off on my YouTube videos. Just know that I'm trying to put them out there. Now that we've gotten past the whole plans for the last year, I pretty much want to get into something that I'm really struggling with at the moment, that I think a lot of you guys would probably be able to relate to. I've been wondering whether or not I should speak about this topic for a long time now. Something that I really want to touch on is anxiety, because I struggle a lot with anxiety. It's affected a decent chunk of my life by now. I honestly haven't seen my therapist in like 6 months. That was partly because I told myself I'm fine now, I don't need to see someone, but that isn't true. I still struggle day to day a lot, and it affects my behavior, and it isn't a good mix. I do want to speak on this topic a lot more. I don't want to just put it out there. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm just saying this because I don't want you guys to feel like you're alone or that you're the only one struggling with something mentally, because mental health is such a big thing. I feel like a lot of the time now people pay a lot more attention to it, but I feel like in the past everyone kind of thought, you know, you only are saying that for this reason or this reason and blah, 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 but that's just not the case. Just wanted to let you guys know that if you guys are struggling with anything, that you guys can talk to me, message me on any social medias. I say this in a lot of my videos, but seriously, I'll always respond. If you guys need someone, I'm there. And if it's just someone to listen, I will still be there. And I want you guys to know that. Anxiety is something that I have struggled with for many years now. It runs in my family, and it's not an easy thing to deal with. It makes the dynamic of certain relationships really difficult. And yeah, I just wanted to say that I will be talking about it more on my channel, because I feel like it's something that I have been hiding, I guess, and I just don't really want to hide it anymore. I feel like I would probably feel better about it. Not if it was out in the open, but just if it wasn't such a weight on my shoulders that I had to hide it and act like everything was fine. So this is me communicating my feelings to you. Hope you guys enjoyed this little life update, I guess. This is just where I'm at in life. In saying all of this, I don't want you guys to think that I'm a real sad person or that this or that. You know, we all have our really sad days. I have my anxious days often, and I wish that I didn't, but it's just something that I do have and that I have to deal with. In saying all of this, I am actually a very optimistic person. I am very glass half full as opposed to glass half empty, and that's something that I pride myself on as well. I feel like I'm a very happy person overall, and I'm a very optimistic person. I'm not a realist, I'm not a pessimist, I'm an optimist, and that's something that I really like about myself. Anyway, I don't really even know why I'm making this video. I just felt like it was kind of something that I really wanted to talk about. I really hope that you guys got something out of it. It's okay not to know where your life is gonna go. Hey, that rhyme. It's okay not to know where your life is gonna go. I also saw this picture once. It reminded me of people that are in seasons of waiting or are praying for something and they're just not really receiving it. And this is literally what the picture said. God has 3 answers to your prayers. 1, yes. 2, not yet. Or 3, I have something even better planned. And it is just so true. Anyway, I should probably end this video because I am hungry. I don't even know if I'm gonna upload this, but if I do, then let me know what you guys think. I feel like I'm being more open and honest and raw and real with you guys. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.